This is Smallsy's All-Star Summer Breakfast.
Well, hello. Thank you for downloading the podcast. My name is not Nathan, nor is it Nat, nor is it Sean. It is, in fact, Smallsy. That's actually not my Christian name. I was not baptized Smallsy. It's my radio name. Do you want to know my real name? No, I'll keep the mystery, but you can Wikipedia it if you'd like. Thank you for downloading the podcast. Those guys currently on summer holidays, so you're stuck with me and the All-Star Summer Breakfast Show in the meantime. Earlier today, I caught up with Kourtney and Khloe Kardashian. They are coming up in this episode. Plus, we'll kick things off with one of the stars of the new Top Gun Maverick movie. It is the biggest of the year. It is Miles Teller. Let's roll it.
The biggest reality television stars on the planet.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry! Hi, everybody. I'm Khloe Kardashian.
Never go against the family.
My name is Kourtney Kardashian.
Turn it up nice and loud.
Khloe, Kourtney, hello.
Hi.
Wow, it's been so long. Kourtney, it's been never. But Khloe.
Oh my gosh.
I know, Khloe, it's been a very long time. How are you both?
I've missed you so much.
You know, Khloe, I want to tell you, be honest, last time I saw you, I was so convinced I was going to be in the show, signed a little NDA when you came to Sydney, and then it didn't even make the edit. I mean, I've lost sleep over it, but hey.
Heartbreaking. Sometimes when people are too hot, we can't have them on TV because it's like you're going to take all the thunder away from me, and I don't operate like that.
No, I saw some pap photos. You both looking smoking at the moment, so hopefully I can make the edit this time. Congratulations on the new show. You're back.
Thank you. We are back and better than freaking ever.
Now, I'm going to ask, either one of you can take it, what made you decide to come back and do it again? Because I was convinced it was all over for good.
We're really good pranksters. We got you there, didn't we?
In one.
But no, this is Khloe. And, when we did Keeping Up, we started so long ago. And when we first started, we didn't expect anything out of it. We were actually just supposed to do one season. We were told from the network that we were just filler, and we didn't think about anything. There wasn't anything planned out. We just did it. We were so content having our clothing stores and just being in Calabasas and living our life. And then it snowballed, and this great blessing of success happened. And E was such a beautiful relationship. We had such a great time on Keeping Up, but we really did want to take a break. But then when we got the opportunity to be with Hulu and Disney Plus, I mean, it was sort of an offer we couldn't refuse. And now we had more control and a vision and something stylistically that we were really into, and how it's more shot docu-style and all of these things that it's very collaborative as opposed to just being thrown into something.
Yeah.
And so it's the perfect storm, the perfect family, and we're so blessed and grateful to be on Hulu and Disney Plus.
Obviously, this is the weird thing, and I have to apologize. Do people talk to you like they know you? Because having watched you girls for so long, I feel like I know you, and it feels very inappropriate for me to speak to you like we know each other when you have absolutely no idea who I am.
Thank you for even being aware of that, because we are spoken to that way so much, but I think we're so used to it. But definitely there's times on the streets that people will say how's your mom's knee or something, and I'm like, what the f*** happened to my mom's knee? And it's a surgery that happened years ago, but they're just replaying it, and I've even forgotten about it. So yes, I mean, people definitely, and sometimes you guys do know more about us than we know about ourselves, because I'm not paying attention to half the stuff my sisters are doing.
Which is wild, and I can imagine that neither of you would have, when the show started so many years ago, had thought that we would be living in the world that we are, where people would be so consumed with individual details about your lives. That would have been a growing process to handle. Compartmentalization, I think, is a word, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to make it one if it's not. I think, especially when we first started, it was like MySpace. There wasn't much, and Facebook, of course, but there wasn't Instagram was not, Twitter was not. And so being in TV before all of that, it was so different than now. The amount of how amplified people's voices are, criticisms are, knowledge. Now it's so much that it is very overwhelming. And I would say a lot now there's way more anxiety involved, and it does take a toll on your mental health, whether it be good or bad. But definitely I'm almost grateful that we got to be in the public eye while it was coming up, because we got to learn at the very beginning as well.
All right, now question to you, Courtney. Obviously, people are so obsessed with both of you girls and the whole family and what's happening in your world, in your lives. Everyone desperate to find out about your relationship with Travis Barker at the moment. I'm just curious to know how you balance how much of your life you give away versus hold back, particularly when so many people are so desperate to know actually what's going on.
I think it's, there's only so much that I just blacked out.
Just
kidding.
God.
I was just going to check in. Were you okay there, or did you not? Have you not thought about that? Going,
No,
I can keep things back. I don't have to give it all away.
No, I feel like it's there's only so much that can actually be seen, with like the length of our show. Like it's bits and pieces, it's moments, and I think just there's so much time that we have that's not on the show. But like those moments that are on the show are like what you're remembered for. So I think it's, just keeping our private times, which just happens because there's so many hours in the day. There's like, I feel like also because this new show films us individually, like we used to film 5 days a week at least. And now it's like, there might be a week where I'm not even filming, which is refreshing because we can have time to breathe and, live our lives without each other. And so I think, I don't know, just holding on to those private moments, it keeps me sane.
Lovely. Well, ladies, they're telling me to hard wrap here, and I don't want to get cut off because I don't want to not be able to chat to you in the future. So, congrats on congrats. Fingers crossed you'll be back in Australia. Yes, please give us a visit.
Yes.
I cannot wait to come back to Australia
For my first time.
I know. I was trying to work out, Courts, if you'd had ever been, but then there you go. You answered it for me. I was like, okay, yep, great. Well, hey, you're welcome anytime. We would love to have you there.
Well, thank you. Many blessings.
Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
Hey, what's up, guys? Miles Teller here.
My dad believed in you. I'm not going to make the same mistake.
Miles Teller, how are you, mate?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Mate, very good indeed. Congrats on the movie. How much fun was that?
Thank you. It was a lot. It was a lot of fun working with Tom and the entire cast and the crew. But it was a lot of work. It was basically like a year of production, more or less, and
yeah.
All the stuff in the jets was, that was a big challenge, I think, for everybody.
Absolutely. The original was so iconic. The scenes, the flying in jets, it's all there paying homage. And am I right in thinking there's not a bit of CGI? Everything is real. That's you blacking out in G-Force as well.
Yeah. No, it is. It's all practically shot. We have 6 cameras in the cockpit. Our cinematographer basically had to invent this, this camera and rig to be able to work in there because it had never been done before. And Tom, he's really doing all of these things for the audience. He obviously, he really enjoys doing this stuff himself, but it's for the thrill of the audience.
No, honestly, it's fantastic. I walked out of that cinema just going, holy shit, it is so good to see a great... And not to say that nothing else has been good, but it's so good to walk out and go, oh my God, I'm blown away. Like that left me speechless. I loved every minute of it.
No, thanks, man. Tom's been doing that for a while. I really think he's the biggest movie star in the world, and he has been for a long time, and he knows how to kick things up a notch.
Did you fall in love with flying after this movie, or were you?
You're gonna ask me if I fell in love with Tom.
Well, we all have. That's fine. That goes without saying. Yeah, exactly. But did you fall in love with flying, or you're like, nope, still not for me? If you didn't like it to start with,
I don't know. It certainly gave me a greater appreciation and understanding of what they do. But I didn't finish this movie being like, I need to get my pilot's license. I think I was like, I think I'm a boat guy.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen you shirtless very often, but you look like you got jacked for this movie. Is that right?
That is right. You haven't seen me shirtless very often.
This is true. Did you get jacked for the movie? Because there was that, if anyone knows the iconic original, there is the football on the beach scene, and that is recreated, and, The last time I think I saw you, I swear you were not the size that you were when you were on the beach in front of me.
No, that was a one time. I got in Top Gun shape for one time only.
How much was okay for anyone who like trains or anything like that, or if you don't train normally, that is a lot of effort. That requires a lot of discipline, a lot of making sure you're eating.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of a part of the job. If you know you're getting a montage in Top Gun, then hopefully you do what you need to do.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I don't blame you. Dude, congrats on the movie. Thanks for chatting. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that is today's episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, catching up with Pink and Ellie Goulding. They're both going to be on. Ellie on her way to Australia. I'll catch you then.
Smallzy's All-Star Summer Breakfast
is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.